Let's begin this piece with a refresher, or for the uninitiated, some necessary information. Much of a professional golf tournament's field is filled according to various player categories established by whatever tour that tournament is on. For example, the PGA Tour has 38 categories, ranging from recent major champions all the way down to veteran members. Its AAA affiliate, if you will, the Web.com Tour, has 32 categories. A tournament simply goes down its tour's priority ranking until it receives commitments from the maximum number of players for which it has room, most often 156, but sometimes fewer depending on the time of year and whether or not the event is an invitational, which aren't mandated to follow these established pecking orders. On top of that, full field events have open qualifiers, usually held on Mondays, while almost every event has a small number of spots reserved for special entrants, decided upon by a tournament director in consultation with the tournament sponsor, hence the term sponsor's exemption. Most often these spots go to A, a veteran who's lost his status, probably had some success at the tournament in the past and could use the action, B, a young pro yet to earn status but who is pegged for superstardom, or C, a professional or amateur with ties to the local community. Lately, however, a few tournaments have looked elsewhere. Celebrities. It started last year on the Web.com Tour when the San Francisco-based Ellie Mae Classic gave a tournament spot to Steph Curry, who is of course a god in the Bay Area, having led the NBA's Golden State Warriors to multiple titles. Earlier this year, NFL quarterback turned TV analyst Tony Romo was given an exemption into the new PGA Tour event in the Dominican Republic, and in May, country music star Jake Owen teed it up on the Web.com Tour in his adopted hometown of Nashville. Now, all three men are very good golfers, low single-digit handicaps or scratch players, but professional tournament golf is a much different animal than celebrity shootouts, and all three missed the cut by a wide margin. Curry shot 74-74 to miss by 11 strokes, Romo 77-82 to miss by 16, and Owen 86-86 to miss by a whopping 31. Despite their trunk-slamming performances, however, the tournaments that gave them spots benefited from their presence and gained additional exposure they wouldn't have had otherwise. The Ellie Mae Classic in particular saw a huge uptick in ticket sales, with droves of people coming out to the course to follow Curry. This new trend has left the actual professionals, some of whom have benefited from sponsors' exemptions in the past and may need to rely on them again in the future, conflicted. There are those who think celeb exemptions are great.
I love it. Maybe more so on the Web.com Tour. It's a tough tour to really gain viewership. It's tough on sponsors. They put up a lot of money for not much in return. But I watched the Steph Curry event. I thought it was awesome.
I think that brings fans to the golf course, and they're trying to get those people to come out to watch the pros. Yes, they're watching a celebrity, but they're also out there spending money. They're taking their own time out of their day to get a glimpse of a celebrity, and they're also going to be watching a couple of the best players in the world.
Those who understand why they're given out.
Obviously, in my position, those sponsor invitations could be utilized by myself if I wasn't able to get into the field, and I would love to play, but I totally understand why they give them to the celebrities, and it creates a buzz around the tournament. Steph Curry did a great job in the web event.
The goal of the sponsor exemption is to draw attention to the event, and so in that sense it's working. It probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense for those guys to take those exemptions. I would like to see it go to a young player that has a chance to build a career, but I don't fault the tournament one bit.
And those who worry what might become of them.
It's a slippery slope. I think in the instances that I have seen, I am very okay with it. The Web.com ones are tough because, every guy out there is really, every start really matters. But it certainly makes sense to bring in crowds, and especially on the Web.com. It's not like they're having, waste management numbers coming out to watch, and if that gets, 1,000 or 2,000 more tickets sold, that kind of stuff can make a difference in those events.
It's likely we'll see more such exemptions, though don't count on this becoming a weekly occurrence. As to the question of whether a singer or sports star or some other celeb will ever survive the scissors in a professional golf tournament, well, now that would be another story altogether.